Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, my name is Robert Serrano Jr. and I am the natural born driller because I'm the natural and I'm born to be the driller. And if you don't like it, beat it because no one wants to be defeated. I'm just saying. So YouTubers, welcome to this WWE NXT review, the show from January 10th, 2018. It's a little late start, so my apologies for that. But I'm here, so I'm getting ready to start doing this right now. So here we go. Just give me a better lighting here. Make sure everything's all good. All right, looks good. Here we go. Got my notes here, so let's get started with this NXT show. So the show opened up where they were located at a different location. They were at Atlanta, Georgia, in the Center Stage Theater. And you got your commentators Percy Watson, Mauro Ranallo, and Nigel McGuinness. So the show opened up first with the Undisputed. They cut a promo and basically they talk about how they shocked the system in 2017, and now this is 2018. They're gonna keep continuing to shock the system, and also they have a message for Sanity too, by the way, when it comes to in their NXT Tag Team Championships against them in the main event. But we'll get that momentarily. So yeah, good start up for the show. With the Undisputed Era. By the way, when it comes to the Undisputed Era, I just want to point out there. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna drop my tablet. I just want to point out that for months now, but ever since they came up with the name for Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish when it comes to their faction names, the Undisputed Era, which is probably a stupid name to begin with. I mean, I don't mind the name Undisputed, but why it has to be called Undisputed Era? Because era is supposed to be like you're entering into a new era, and just add the name Era into the name of a faction sounds so dumb. But with that being said, for months now, you have the Undisputed Era. They're doing these hand symbols, and obviously the hand symbols, represents the name of the faction. And the way they did it, I was like trying to make it how it's supposed how it looks, and like it's like basically this is how they do it. This is their way of saying the letter U, basically the letter U for the word Undisputed, and then the E, the letter E for the word era, however you want to say it. And they've been doing this. This is basically how they do it. The symbol for the Undisputed Era. Because I see Kyle O'Reilly doing it all the time. Doing this, showing everyone is all about the Undisputed Era. So yeah, that's how they did it. Which I think is funny. The other way to do it. But at the same time, I was like saying to myself, that actually looks kind of cool. And by the way, based on how I'm doing this the video, basically, I think I should start doing it like this now. Just do like this. Because that way, yeah. That way, by the looks of it, the way I'm seeing it right now, that's how the E looks should look like. It's the way I did it before. But yeah, there you go. That's the one I'm going for. For the right position that I'm trying to do. I'm just saying. But yeah, I was having too much fun with that, anyways. But yeah, that's just the symbol that they do for Undisputed Era. So. All right, so now let's get on to the show. The show opened up with Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler comes out, but before we get to the match, we get to a video footage of Shayna Baszler from the Performance Center, and basically she's watching these two trainers, and basically one trainer and these two female rookies, and that wants to be want to get a spot in NXT. So Shayna Baszler is recording. She's basically recording herself with doing a selfie recording, and she's seeing this one girl applying on the our chin our rear naked chin lock, and Shayna Baszler wanted to get in there to show him how it's done. So she did that. She put it on it, and then she was the girl was tapping, but Shayna Baszler would not let go. And then all of a sudden, this other trainer girl, this other girl who's who's again who wants to be a future NXT women's wrestler. She's like saying leave her alone, try to get her off and everything. And Shayna Baszler was done, and then she took her camera phone, but I think it's a camera phone, I'm assuming. But when she took it with her, and that was it. Yeah. So basically, Shayna Baszler is someone you don't want to mess with in the women's division. She basically putting a statement out there that she's going to be wrecking house in the NXT women's division. So Ember Moon, does not stand a chance against Shayna Baszler. That's what I'm seeing right now. Shayna Baszler is legit. She is a fucking savage. Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Spade, is a savage. So we get to Shayna Baszler versus Dakota Kai. I'm like, all right, cool, this is good. Let's go, because Dakota Kai, she's well known wrestling outside of WWE. Also, she's also well known of wrestling for the Mae Young Classic tournament, under the umbrella of WWE. She is very good. Dakota Kai, she is tremendous. She brings a strong style type of moves in wrestling, because she wrestled a lot in Japan. But it's unbelievable that she's part of WWE and not part of any other wrestling companies. Like, for example, I don't know, maybe Ring of Honor, or or Impact Wrestling, or other indie promotions. I could watch her wrestle that has nothing to do with WWE, because let's face it, they could only go so long with these stars in WWE, especially someone like Dakota Kai, who deserves better than WWE. So anyway, the match starts. Shayna Baszler was kicking Dakota Kai's ass, which I'm not surprised, but I expect Dakota Kai to put up a good fight, but that's not what happened in this match at all. I can't even remember I can't even remember if she got any offense. That's how bad it was for Shayna Baszler. I mean, not for Dakota Kai. It was good for Shayna Baszler, obviously, but Dakota Kai, not so well. So then we get to a spot where Dakota Kai was her arm was getting worked on by Shayna Baszler, and she puts in the position. Shayna Baszler puts the position of Dakota Kai's arm like this, and then she stomps on it, basically dislocating the arm of Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai was screaming and crying. The referee had no choice but to stop the match. So your winner was Shayna Baszler. Then after the match, Shayna Baszler goes to add more insult to injuries by putting her in a chokehold, and she couldn't defend herself. She was basically couldn't defend herself with one broken arm. Basically, that's how she was feeling it too. By the way, she had a broken arm, and she's trying to get out with one arm, but no avail. And also we get Ember Moon coming out. She comes out to basically to attend Dakota Kai, and then she goes into the face of tries to get in the face of Shayna Baszler. And then Shayna Baszler leaves. She didn't run away all that. She just walked away like whatever. That's the type of attitude that Shayna Baszler brings into the table in the women's wrestling division. Which, by the way, that's the type of attitude that any woman should be bringing to the table in the women's wrestling business, especially if you're in the WWE. But when it comes to WWE doesn't want you to carry that type of way. But Shayna Baszler, she don't give a fuck. She's more of the mix of Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe. The way she carries herself, she is fucking legit. So then after that we get to a promo from AOP, I meant to say, which is Autos of Pain. Razor and Akam, they cut a promo, and they also make it Paul Uttering, who's the manager for these guys. Basically saying that they're gonna get back what's theirs, and that's the NXT Tag Team Championships. Then after that, we get to Shayna Baszler walking backstage. Basically she made her way backstage, and then we get Christy St. Cloud, who interviews Shayna Baszler for why would you do that to Dakota Kai and all that, and like Christy, do you have a death wish? because if I were you, I would not be interviewing Shayna Baszler. I'm just saying, especially when you're asking stupid questions like that to to Shayna Baszler. Let's face it, she was asking a stupid question, and I thought it was I thought you know she looked like a dummy just to try to get an interview with Shayna Baszler. She's lucky that Shayna Baszler didn't kick her ass, because, and the reason I say that is because William Regal comes up and says, I got this, and basically told Shayna Baszler that that type of attitude is not going to get you going being in line for the NXT Women's Championship. So then Shayna Baszler said, "Are we done here?" She doesn't care. She obviously doesn't care about the NXT Women's Championship. She just cares on the wreck house. She cares about hurting people. Yeah, hell yeah. And by the way, I love the match. By the way, that Shayna Baszler dominating Dakota Kai. Shayna Baszler, the way she carrying herself like she don't give a fuck. Hell yeah. Shayna Baszler, she's legit. I don't know how much wrong I'm gonna keep saying this, other than that she is fucking legit. Before I move on, folks, let me just do something here. Okay. All right. Next we get to Cassius Ohno versus let's see, Raw Mendoza. Raw Mendoza. Match itself was pretty good between the two. Mendoza was showing off his luchador type of moves. He's not a luchador when it comes to wearing luchador mask. He's just a regular luchador. Because they kept saying the lucha style. They kept saying lucha style all the time. So, and I seen it from Raw Mendoza. He showcasing what he can do. He got something that he got some potential that he could bring to the table. And why shouldn't he? He should showcase it against Cassius Ohno. So, 1 second, let me just double check something here. Okay, so back to this. So in the end, Cassius Ohno ends up winning the match in the end anyway. So, like I said, it was a good match though, and I think Raw Mendoza, Raw Mendoza, I think that's how you pronounce his first name, but his last name I know how to pronounce it though. But the way they pronounce it, I think it's Raw Mendoza. Basically, it rhymes with Paul. So Raw Mendoza, I think. I don't know. But the point is, he's got something, and hopefully NXT sees what WWE basically see what they got with this guy, instead of just having him be an enhancement talent, because he was getting some good shout, some good chants from the crowds, and in Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, Atlantic Georgia, I might just say. So yeah, good match though, good match. Selena Vega, she was on the show. She was being interviewed earlier on that show. Talk about how ever since she's took Adriana on this to to the NXT Championship, everything the relationship between those two has worked out very well, because Andrea is the NXT champion. Selena Vega is very proud of Andrea Onis. She's proud to be the manager, the business manager basically, and she's she couldn't be more proud when it comes to Andrea Onis' success. And also, and they asked a question about Johnny Gargano, and then she replies about how Johnny Gargano is a lie when it comes to Johnny wrestling, and talk about how her former tag team partner, Tommaso Ciampa, even though she didn't say the name Tommaso Ciampa, but she basically referenced her Johnny Gargano's partner, that Tommaso Ciampa is the Cinderella story that is basically what it's all about. And Johnny Gargano again, he's living in the lie basically. And then one of the interviewers was asking her what's the strategy for Johnny Gargano when it comes to facing Andrea Onis for the third time, and she says she's not gonna give away her secrets. Basically, she's not gonna give away her secret strategies. Just like, and she let them know that no matter how many times they're gonna keep asking her what's gonna be the secret strategy, she's never gonna give it away, ever. So hopefully the next time the interviewers ask her that question again, I hope this time she's gonna be all loud and shout at them, and tell them how many times I gotta keep telling you guys. I'm not gonna give them my secret strategies and all that. And but I'll keep it. I'll try to keep it a little bit quiet because my little bird's sleeping. So, but anyways, but yeah, hopefully next time the interviewers will not answer that stupid question again. I'm just saying. But yeah, but she answered that and all that, and it was a good interview by Selena Vega. So next we get to Christy St. Cloud interviewing John Gargano for basically responding to Selena Vega, and he replied, and all of a sudden he gets interrupted by the Velveteen Dream, and he basically talks to John Gargano by saying, "Go ahead, say it," and he's like, "Don't, no, that's no, no," and basically he told John Gargano, "Oh, no, wait," he's like, "Hold on, not, I don't mean by don't say my name. I mean, say basically, thank you and all that, because if it wasn't for for what happened with the Velveteen Dream when it comes to his injury, Johnny Gargano would never have got that opportunity against Cassius Ohno. Just like he would never got the opportunity to enter the Fatal 4-Way match. Just like he would never got the opportunity to be the number one contender against Andrade Cien Almas." And he says, and if you do become the NXT champion, you should be thanking the Velveteen Dream that for him to become the future NXT champion. Basically, he wants he kept referencing the dream in the dream. So yeah, it's good to see the Velveteen Dream back. Still not a fan of his character because his character is supposed to be the gay version of Prince. But whatever. But yeah, it's good to see him back though. I'm glad he was alright. So because he had a back injury, and I think he's still recovering from that back injury. And just by seeing him there, a sign means that he's coming back pretty soon. So we'll see what happens next week. Next we get to Street Profits. They're backstage, which is Angelo Dawkins and Montel Ford, and I'll just check some folks. My apologies. So yes, they're backstage and they're being loud and all that, and they're bringing random people backstage, basically staff members and all that, and also they go to William Regal's office because they want to talk to him about they want gold around the waist. They want they talk about how they're undefeated. They talk about how they want to be in line for the NXT Tag Team Championships. So William Regal just says, you know what, you're right, and he said next week it's been official. It's going to be the Street Profits versus AOP, Autos of Pain. And the winner of that match will become the number one contenders against the NXT Tag Team Champions at TakeOver Philadelphia. So yeah, everything is getting set up for NXT TakeOver of Philadelphia during the Royal Rumble weekend, and I can't wait to see what matches that could be taking place on that card too. Which, by the way, there are a couple of matches that were announced too, by the way, but I'll get to it later. Next we get to Lio Rush. After WWE has been hiding Lio Rush away from us because of the tweet that Lio Rush did when it comes to at the time when Emma was released. Now he's back on TV, but based on what they did here, I'm assuming this might be his last. I could be wrong, but we'll see. But it was Lio Rush versus Lars Sullivan, and the match itself was decent. Lio Rush was doing his thing. He has a good offense in the match, but in the end, Lars Sullivan ends up dominating in the end, and he goes for the freak accident and gets the win. After the match, he cuts a promo, basically a direct message to Killian Dane, where he's talking about how there's no force that's on his level, and that's Killian Dane. So he wants a piece of Killian Dane, which I'm assuming that's going to probably be the match for TakeOver or Philadelphia. And if it is, we'll see. But after what happened with with Lars Sullivan cutting this promo, I don't know how I feel about that after what happened afterwards. But I'll get to that momentarily. But then after the promo, Lars Sullivan looks like Lio Rush. So he started adding insult to injuries. He picks him up, he takes him to the top rope. Except Lars Sullivan was on the second rope, and then he got Lio Rush for the avalanche freak accident slam onto Lio Rush. Lio Rush was feeling like he got hurt, like he's been damaged Like he couldn't move anymore. So I think that right there is a sign where Lee Russell could be taken off TV, and he might be released. I could be wrong, folks. I'm sometimes I could be wrong with this one, but I think I might be right with this one. I think he might be released from this one because because of the tweet that he made about Emma, where during her time when she got fired. So that that could be the reason why the WWE decided to let him go because that childish behavior that he did, which it was very unprofessional. So I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Who knows? But hopefully it's not, because that would be stupid for the for the WWE to do that because that one tweet to Emma because regarding her losing her job from the WWE. So, but we'll see. So then after the beatdown of you know of of Leo Rush, also we go backstage because Marvel Renaro, I think it was Marvel Renaro who said he's like, wait a minute, something's going on backstage. We have to take a look. And also there you have the Undisputed Era. They attack Sanity. Yeah, basically Adam Cole had a steel pipe. Obviously he was at first I was assuming maybe he was doing that to Alexander Wolf, but no, it wasn't. It was actually Killian Dane. I'm like, wait a minute. So after Lars Sullivan just got that promo, that he wants to face Killian Dane, who's basically where Killian Dane is on Lars Sullivan's level. And also, let me get to this part where the Undisputed Era is beating down Sanity, and I don't care because they have weapons. I don't care. Killian Dane, they just make Killian Dane look bad here. To me, right there, that's a little nitpick for me to bring that up. But to me, that's bad. That's bad booking right there. Lars Sullivan's cutting this promo to Killian Dane that he wants a piece of him, and then the Undisputed Era just just took out Killian Dane. But whatever. So yeah, back to this. So yeah, Undisputed Era, they attack Sandy. They show Eric Young was being beaten up too, and all of a sudden they start walking away. And also we see Alexander Wolf laid out too, except they didn't show him getting beat up. They only show Eric Young being most likely Eric Young was getting beat up. Most likely was basically was most who got beat up the most, and they showed it too. But Killian Dane was beat up just for a little bit, and then they show Alexander Wolf, which by the way, I don't think they beat up Alexander Wolf. I think it was set up that they look like they did beat him up, but not really. So, because it's not for sure if he's medically clear yet to take any brutal beatings yet. So yeah, so on Undisputed Era they left Sandy late because Sandy was supposed to get an opportunity for the NXT championship, for the NXT Tag Team Championships, for the main event match, but unfortunately because what happened with the beatdown, unfortunately that didn't happen. But I'll get to that momentarily. In fact, let's get to it now. So here we go. So we get the Undisputed Era. They come out. They cut a promo. They talk about where's Sanity. They try to basically make all the excuses in the world where happened with Sanity and everything. Maybe they forgot. Maybe they felt stupid, something like that. And then Adam Cole's like, oh yeah, that's right. We beat them down. So then Nikki Cross, she tried to get to Sanity. And she was acting all crazy. She tried to get to Undisputed Era for what happened with her boys. But then, of course, you have referees there. They'll horn her back, and one referee fell down, and Nikki Cross was okay again. She's trying to get to Undisputed Era, and referees are horning her back and all that. She was acting all crazy, like she escaped from the asylum or something like that. Oh my god, it was crazy. But yeah, Nikki Cross, and all of a sudden, after they took away Nikki Cross, all of a sudden we got crowds chanting for Nikki Cross. They're like, Nikki Cross, Nikki Cross. She's getting over, folks. I just hope WWE doesn't fuck it up when she gets to the main roster. But we'll see. But yeah, so back to the promo from Undisputed Era. They was continue on with the promos, but then all of a sudden when Regal comes out to interrupt them, they talk about there will be an NXT Tag Team Championship title match going on, and then all of a sudden Roger Strong comes out. He's like, Regal, we basically let Regal know that I'll face him. I'll just need to find a partner of mine, and then all of a sudden Aleister Black comes out, and basically first he stopped and he paused, and then we get the crowds chanting for Aleister Black by saying Alex Stir. So then Aleister Black raised the microphone like really slowly like this, and he says, he's like he wants a piece of Sandy too. So I don't remember how he said it, but basically he wants a piece of Sandy too. So Roger Strong and yeah, basically Roger Strong and Aleister Black, they took the challenge and they start fighting with Undisputed Era, except for Alan Cole, because Alan Cole left by the way. So the match was on the way. So we get this NXT Tag Team Championship main event match, and it was a pretty good match. Basically the hot tag went to Roger Strong, while Aleister Black was getting for first he was on killing the match by the way. He was dominating the match first, and also he got because of distractions, they got the better of Aleister Black. So then Aleister Black made the hot tag later on. He got some momentum and all that. Then he made the hot tag to Roger Strong. Roger Strong was cleaning house from that point. Also we get Alan Cole get involved. It looks like the NXT Tag Team Championships is going to change hands, but then Alan Cole comes in this to become a huge factor of it. Aleister Black goes after Alan Cole. He goes up to the stage, to the hour. Into the crowd. I meant to say into the crowd. So while that was going on, all of a sudden we get the Undisputed Era go for the double team moves. The high low finisher onto Roger Strong and get the Drake out in the win. And Aleister Black just realized at that point, that he allowed Alan Cole to distract him that Undisputed Era is winning and still the NXT Tag Team Champions. Excuse me. So then Aleister Black goes in the ring. He goes after Undisputed Era. Alan Cole comes following along. He rams him into the ring post, and we get a beatdown onto Aleister Black. Also, Alan Cole gets a steel chair. He sets up in the ring, gives him the fireman's, the standing fireman's carry into the steel chair, basically like doing his version of the Ushikaroshi. Instead of using his knee, he uses a steel chair instead. So basically, they laid out Aleister Black. Aleister Black is laid out in the middle of the ring. Also, William Regal comes out to confront Undisputed Era, and he basically let Alan Cole know that at Philadelphia is known to being extreme, because what Alan Cole just did there to Aleister Black in the middle of that ring, he went way extreme. And so when we decided to make this match between Aleister Black versus Alan Cole in the Extreme Rules match, and also not Aleister Black, Alan Cole gets into the face of William Regal. They both have a stare down. That was intense, by the way. Or imagine that match where okay, I'm back. So as I was saying, so yeah, William Regal and Alan Cole had a stare down, that Alan Cole was about to start something with William Regal there, and like far is that when it comes to the NXT Women's Championship situation, we'll see what WWE does. That Shayna Baszler, will she get involved? Maybe. After what Regal said about that Shayna Baszler with her behavior, she'll never get her opportunity for the NXT Women's Championship. But we'll see what happens with that one. And then you guys, Lars Sullivan issuing the challenge to Killian Dane. Maybe that's part gonna be the match too. Alan Cole and Aleister Black in the Extreme Rules match. Hell yeah, I think that's gonna be match of the night. Besides, Johnny Gargano and Andrade Cien Almas for the NXT Championship. And also the NXT Tag Team Championships, by the way, that's gonna be also to be defended. But the question is who? The Street Profits or the Authors of Pain? We'll see. So yeah, there you go. That was your NXT review. And there'll be more build-ups to come for NXT TakeOver of Philadelphia, during that WWE Royal Rumble weekend. So we'll see. So my overall show rating for the show. Overall show rating for the WWE NXT January 10th, 2018 edition. Folks, this was a good show. So I'm gonna go 8 out of 10. That's the highest I'll go. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Oh, very very good show. This show turned it up. With Shayna Baszler, with who else? With Cassius Ohno versus Mendoza. Yeah, Mendoza. I guess you could say Leo Rush and Lars Sullivan. Like I said, I thought it was decent, but but a good decent type of match it was. And then the main event match that was awesome. That was an awesome main event match. So and plus at the early also and the crowds made the show good too, no. So yeah, you know, and these are not the crowds from Full Sail University, even though one of them ends up being the crowds, which I'm assuming it was Izzy and her parents too, by the way. Yeah, so yeah, Izzy is a young wrestling fan. She's a huge fan of Bailey, by the way. So, but yeah, she ends up being on the in one of those fans in the crowd. And by the way, Izzy doesn't bother me. What comes to her, being at Full Sail University as a fan, in the audience, she doesn't bother me. It's the and her parents, they don't bother me. It's the these it's the ones that I'm hot. It's the fans that I'm hot and cold with when it comes to those crowds at Full Sail University. But this was on a different place. Again, they were in Orlando, Georgia. I mean, Atlantic, Georgia. I meant to say. My apologies, Atlanta, Georgia. Um, but yeah, yeah. Other than that, I'm done. I'm wrap up from there. So thank you all for watching. So, if this is your first time watching me here, my name is Robert Serrano Jr. and I am the Natural Born Thriller. So, with that being said, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like this video, give it a like. If you dislike this video, give it a dislike. The choice is yours, and no one knows this. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all next time, but for now, I'm out.